Okay, hello, welcome to this race in Super Mario Galaxy 2, any percent, between Galactic and ShadowFax. First difference is already clear. On the left side we can see that Galactic is using Japanese version and ShadowFax English version, assuming that Galactic using JP Virtual Console and Galaxtic might use English disc. Yeah, English. Let's go. And I wish the participants a lot of luck or skill or whatever, and it's already starting. Yeah, the story is held pretty short in this game. If we compare it to SMG 1, it's a lot. It's a lot faster. This Luma is really important to be able to spin. Just really short summary of what will happen now, and the spin is really important in this game, since we'll gain a little bit more height with it, and we can destroy objects like this crystal, and off we go. We have a really fast, dramatic opening. Bowser's there. Yeah, all this stuff that is normally happening in Super Mario games, we should know it by now. And the first level that we're gonna go in is called Sky Station 1, which has a lot of camera movement and a lot of cycles. And the first thing that I can already mention is that this game is, if objects are not on screen, they will not move, but that depends on the object, and some objects are also moving on a specific radius, so it doesn't matter if they are off cam or on cam, they will move regardless. And if you take a closer look into the depth of the of this level, after talking to the next Luma, you can also see that there's moving a lot of platforms, and these are basically cycle based. We get thrown into it and just go to the Luma and activate the launch star. So yeah, this game is pretty interesting and far different than Galaxy 1, and we already see the first death. Oh no. So this game is far different from Galaxy 1, because it has a special technique which is called Yoshi Flutter, but more to that later. And now we're basically we will see it pretty early actually, so that implies that the first world is already really hard, and it's not getting better with the difficulty. Each world will be more and more difficult. So this comment medal that ShadowFax just collected is really necessary because it, as it already says, will unlock comets that are really fast, and we want to do these comets as fast as possible and also get them as early as possible. It will be a lot of backtracking if the comet medals are collected, but they're not appearing like immediately. I don't know the exact amount of comet medals you need to activate the comets, but yeah, this was already the boss fight. Dino Piranha, no, Pure Piranha, sorry, that was Galaxy 1. Pure Piranha, really easy boss fight. If you just backflip and ground pound onto it, you can just spin immediately to hit him, her, they, them. And this was the first star. It has a lot of stuff and movement going on, and a lot of variety planets. But the next level is going to be way more interesting, considering subjects or topics on specific planets. Galaba is just talking to us. Since we don't really want to listen or read through the story, we can just hold A on the text boxes to match through them, or yeah, to skip the dialogue. Yeah, Starship Mario appears. Next thing is that we're gonna travel to the next star. This is all about having more and more energy to get to the next places. Like each star we get, the starship will grow on strength or energy, and it will make us go further into the worlds and to the next worlds. As I mentioned earlier, the Sky Station 2 is going to be interesting. It has a lot of movement. We can also skip a lot. It's not really visible. I don't want to explain everything that we skip because it's so much, but it's really interesting to look at this movement, since we can just, well, I'm sorry, since we can just move around this first planet immediately. What will also happen, we can see here, we just go around the planet, kill the jump and get the key. And right after, Galaxtic is also following. They're not pretty far apart yet because it's really early at the run. But this is gonna change maybe. Or this is gonna be the closest race in Super Mario Galaxy history. Yeah, this is another of these examples where things are cycle based, or objects are cycle based. If you don't do fast movement there, you gotta miss cycles, and you don't want that, so you just speed through it. The next section is just a flip switch section, which is really cool. I really like that section. It's like really structured. From a normal planet we jump around to a bonsai bull planet to a flip switch planet. On to the next and the last planet, which is also kind of a vulnerable planet, I guess. And this level also has a lot of keys, I just noticed. And as you can see, the difference is getting really close already. Oh, that was actually, holy. For both, this was really tight movement. They almost died. Or almost get hit. The other one almost died. And now, I don't know if these two will go for the Yoshi flutter. But if they do, you can already see a really interesting technique that was sadly or luckily given by the game. Because if you interrupt Yoshi's flutter animation by crouching, you can flutter again, and if you repeat that, you can do it forever. But there is a restriction to it. It's really important to do that in like 10 seconds, because after 10 seconds Yoshi will lose his momentum. And what's also really important is that backwards momentum or sideways momentum in this game is really good. You will notice it if the Yoshi flutters are being done. I don't know. Oh, they both did the same mistake. Yeah, Yoshi fluttering can be really tricky to find out, and it definitely needs a lot of practice, but you should also not give up, because you can't get it first try at all. As you see, backwards momentum is really good. And their Yoshi flutters are already visible, even though it's not the long skip. There's another skip that you can do, and it saves a bit, but they decided to play it safe, and the Yoshi flutter here is also kind of risky. Yeah, and you can just side flip and go backwards one time. It doesn't even have to be infinite flutter, you can also do it once or twice. And it will already save a lot of time. Here you can see ShadowFax doing 2 flutters. And this was already Yoshi Star 2. It's not a really long star, but it's really cool to look at with Yoshi flutters, and this is also the reason why early game is already really hard. And that makes it way more interesting for tourneys and races, because you can already see how much time somebody will lose to something if he dies from a Yoshi flutter, or if he just loses speed anywhere. Because if you hold it to the direction Yoshi is facing, you will also lose momentum. That is something input-wise. I don't want to go into detail with that, but it's just like that. You can just remember that, I guess. Next one being Yoshi Star 2, and there's another Yoshi flutter. I don't know either if they will go for that, but this Yoshi flutter will basically skip the entire level, and from sources, I just say, I got that the skip saves about 40 seconds, which is a lot. And Galaxtic will go for it. And you can already see why it's risky. If you drop one input, you're gonna die. Like that. And if you take too long, and I think this was over the 10-second mark, you're gonna have a hard time. Also, ShadowFax dying. And this should work. Yeah, this is working. If you dismount from Yoshi and hold a specific angle, or hold the angle you were facing when fluttering, you can get a lot of backwards momentum, like visible in these two situations. And yeah, you can basically see that that Galaxtic is only ahead by such a tiny amount. So it doesn't really matter for a league game. If you fail Yoshi flutters, it basically loses a lot of time. And as I mentioned, this Yoshi flutter can also be really tricky, because you can dismount from Yoshi pretty easily if you do an input mistake. Crouching is not the only thing you can do, but if you hold Z and press A at the same time, you're dismounting from Yoshi, what you don't want, and that was a really sad death. Getting hit by the spiny does really suck. Luckily you got the checkpoint though, otherwise this would have been a really hard time. Next level has a little RNG element in this game. There is not a lot of RNG in this game, apart from enemies moving, like Goombas are moving by RNG. RNG works like that. You land on a planet or before a planet, and if something is advancing, or we say a boss. The boss that is upcoming has 4 patterns, I think, or more. I'm actually not sure about that. He has a little more patterns, and it depends on the frame you land on the planet. So the boss will always move differently because of that. If you land on frame 1, he will have this pattern, and these patterns will always run through all frames, like all 60 frames, but it's really technical stuff. What we will do here is collecting the Comet Medal and talk to the Luma, but make sure that you will wait before entering the launch star, otherwise you will go to the ground again. ShadowFax also making it to Spin Dig 1. Here you can avoid this text box from Toad if you shoot starbits at him, and it also saves a bit of time. And this is the boss I'm talking about. So we say he was landing on frame 1 or frame 4, and you will have this specific pattern now that you will go. It's a pre-written pattern. And maybe if you would have landed on frame 12, it would have been a different pattern. But if you would have landed on frame 15, it would have been the same pattern again. So yeah, you can hear what ShadowFax does. You can basically get into this tower of earth, I guess, really easily if you hold backwards, and then you get up a little bit faster. It's not that much faster, but it saves a bit than doing the normal movement. You can see that ShadowFax is going for this toad cancel. And this was it for Spin Dig 1. It's not a really it's not a really fascinating stage, but the first movement, doing the triple jump, is already really cool. But after the Yoshi star, the movement is gonna be a little bit easier, following by really hard movement again, or followed by really hard movement again. There's a lot of movement that is pretty hard to do, especially control-wise, angle-wise. People always say that this, or people often say that this game is a long jump simulator. If you listen close to it, there's a lot of movement you can analyze, and yeah, I just wanted to mention that. It's really interesting. Finishing Spin Dig 1 and also running and speeding to right side down 1 or secret. I actually don't know. It is always preference, but yeah, mostly it's right side down 1. I'm pretty sure. And as you can see, there are switches we could activate, but no, we don't want that. We can just, yeah, we just long jump and backward momentum flip, backflip. I didn't say this pretty well. Yeah, Captain Toad got cancelled. Really sad. Yeah, so we can just skip all of these switches and make our way through it with really precise movement, really close angles, especially the first backflip like ShadowFax is maybe doing is already pretty precise. Next thing is just destroying the boxes. And this triple jump that you will see now is actually intended by the... Oh, okay. Yeah, getting hit by enemies is always pretty sad. Especially, as I mentioned, it's also RNG. But if you take your time too long... Oh my... Woo! That was a little bit scary. Yeah, so this triple jump is really... Oh god. This triple jump is actually intended because in all these 4 corners there is 1-ups. Assuming, implying that this triple jump, the last one, being intended. Which is really nice. So if you ever do this casually and you feel like, oh yes, I did something really cool, and the game is also giving you something back, that's always something nice. Right side down secret is the level where you destroy boxes with a time limit with the fire flower. With a good and nice strategy, you can destroy these boxes pretty fast. You just have to think outside of the box. Is it called outside of the box? I don't really know. Yeah, ShadowFax going for the backflip, and this is what I mean with intended. Otherwise, they would probably put up walls there. But yeah. Outside of the box. Oh yeah, right. Outside of the box. Yeah, nice. I don't know how you call this in a word. I think I need the translator. So yeah, this is the strat that you want to do for this. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, my phone turned off for some reason. So yeah, I'm back now, and hopefully I didn't miss too much. I'm apologizing. So yeah, we're already fluffy buff. I didn't even get to say a lot about this. You just collect 100 coins for fluffy buff secret, and yeah, I don't know if you already saw the really cool cloud movement. There's cloud long jumps that you can use, and it's something that has to do with momentum. If you long jump after spinning one time, you can get a lot of momentum with after the club because you preserve a lot of momentum. But that's getting too technical if I would explain how that works. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. If you're interested in that, you can always ask in the Super Mario Galaxy Discord. Yeah. As I said, that right side down as secret and right side down 1 being absolutely to you how you do it. Sometimes it does matter for some other levels like Honey Bloom, which is in World 2. But also for this star, it doesn't really matter. You can just do Fluffy Puff 1 or secret. But mostly it has the reason that you can point away from the game or from the pointer to select a galaxy if you press A, and this is just way easier and way more comfortable. You just saw the cloud long jump being done. It's really cool technique that will be seen a lot of times in this run. There will be more level. And we're getting to the end of World 1. Mainly the next level being Fire Tiller 1, which is a really cool level. Routing in this game is also pretty interesting because there are actions that are happening, like this one. You got a new item and it's getting stored in the engine room now, and some actions are overlapping, which also has to be considered in the routing, and we can see that one time if we can talk to the bank toad, I'm pretty sure. Really nice cloud long jump from Shadow here. It cut a lot of the momentum and really nice height. So yeah, this level is all about getting the cycle from the swamp, and even if you don't get it, you can still wait and just backflip, and you just saw how much momentum you gained by the swamp. Momentum in this game is really weird, as you just saw 1,000 times. You just skip this complete level by long jumping onto the planet, and this planet has such a big gravity because of the upcoming boss being Gobblegut. Gobblegut is really hard fight, especially because of his movement, and you want to kill him as fast as possible. There are a lot of threats involved in this. I don't know if they will go for it. The first hit, you already see that you can just backflip or a long jump or whatever to him. It will save a lot of time if you get all this movement really fast. While ShadowFax is getting on the ground of the Bowser Jr.'s first level, or the end of the World 1, Galaxtic is on the last phase, beating Gobblegut and finishing World 1. Yeah, Gobblegut is maybe the hardest boss fight in the game even. And you're getting rewarded with a Grand Star that will have a lot of energy, and it will take you to the wonderful World 2, being a little bit easier in my opinion, but still has a lot of movement and a lot of techniques involved. And believe me if I say that Cosmic Cove is actually a hard stage. But this is not coming up. The first level that is coming up is Puzzle Plank 1. You also see that we shoot away our star bits. And we do that because we have the bank toad, and getting more star bits gives extra text boxes, and for each star bit you're taking, you're losing about a frame. The same is considered for coins. If you get more coins, you will lose 1 frame for each coin, what you don't want. And the text boxes alone lose like 0.8 seconds. So that's a little time save if you're really good at avoiding coins. It's not possible on all levels, obviously. Like right side down 1. And you can see how messy this fight can go if you look on Shadow's screen right now. This can go really, really bad. With only 3 HP, I don't even know how you should manage to get this with 3 HP. Puzzle Plank 1 is a really great stage. It also has a lot of movement, a lot of launch stars, I actually just noticed. Also, finally, ShadowFax finishing this level after a really, really hard and intense boss fight. We're also obviously collecting the Comet Medal here, since it doesn't even lose time here, which is pretty nice. Puzzle Plank has really nice music, it's really cool. So this last level, this last planet is also pretty interesting, because the gravity is so weird that you sometimes end up getting a double ground pound on this section, or even a triple ground pound, or a quadruple ground pound, or a quintuple ground pound. I think you call it like that. You can get like so many ground pounds in this level on this specific section, because the gravity is really, really interesting between the first puzzle part and the second puzzle part that you're ground pounding on. That is why you want to be as closest to the next gravity as possible to maybe get it. It is considered randomly, but it isn't random, for sure. It has a consistency in it. Off ShadowFax goes Galaxtic, entering the next level, being... Oh wait, I actually don't know the next level. I always forget to look up the route. These jumps, also, I am back. These jumps are with Yoshi are not even useful, or don't save time, but they also don't lose time. You can just do it. It's really fun to do. You just have to jump from the edge. Also, you here just skip this part because you need the comet medal. In the comet itself, you will notice that this Yoshi flutter isn't faster. So you do other movement there. You will get into the launch star and so on, but you will see that in a bit. Also, I'm really apologizing for being so tired. I didn't want this race to be without commentators. Yeah. The next level is gonna be Cosmic Cove. One. And we're already gonna collect coins for Cosmic Cove Secret. And here it's really important to point at the screen after Cosmic Cove 1, because otherwise, if you don't point at the screen, you will automatically select the newest level, which would be Cosmic Cove 2, and this would not be good because you can't get to Cosmic Cove Secret. But yeah, you can just observe this. We're killing some enemies with star bits and then point at them with the light. And we're gonna need 15 coins, and after that we're just gonna do level 1. And at the secret level, the launch star will still be activated. Oh, Galaxtic struggling a little bit with the movement, but getting these coins is not really easy. Also, sure, I'm just gonna do it for the community. I'm really happy to even get to the second commentating, and I'm also a little bit happy to do it by my own. Oh, missing this comet medal is a little bit sad, so Shadow has to jump down again, what he also does. Really smart solved. Yeah, falling down again is not too bad, but it sucks, obviously, to go through that all again. This movement is also really tight, but if you perform it well, you can just get through it again. And on the other side, we can see Cosmic Cove 1 being finished, and also Hightail Falls 1 being finished. Next level is gonna be Cosmic Cove 1 for Shadow, and Cosmic Cove S for Galaxtic, I think. Yeah, I'm really happy to do this by my own. I actually kind of like commentating by my own, I guess. Especially if I have that time. But yeah. Let's see if Galaxtic will point at the star and they will do it, which is really nice. So now we can just swim the way through without collecting the coins. And the reason why this is faster, because you just jump into the launch star. This is the only reason why this is faster, to collect the coins early enough. There's no other reason. Oh, that backwards momentum was a little funny. If you jump at a wall with a shell, you will just get rejected by the wall and get pulled back. Also, we kept Starbits here because we want to shoot the bunny and make him walk right into us. The movement from the enemies are not really useful now. Oh, and the backup is being needed. Normally the bunny would walk right into Mario and you can get the star pretty easily, but Galaxtic forgot to spin or ran too early. I'm pretty sure it was running too early. Now I think Galaxtic also messed up a bit. Half of the commentary. I don't think that this will be the case, but I'm also talking a lot of stupid stuff that is not really useful for you. And yeah, so the next level is gonna be Honey Bloom, and Galaxtic already got all the star bits from the Bank Toad that we need. So they will already position themselves for the backflip onto the platform or on the control pad, whatever it's being called. And Honey Bloom is not a particularly easy stage, but only Honey Bloom 1, because Honey Bloom Secret, which is the next level, is gonna be the shortest star in the game. You will maybe see how fast it will be, depending on for which method Galaxtic will decide. But if you perform it pretty well, this is gonna be a smooth movement. You just skip everything, and this is already the star. Yeah, I know, right? It's a pretty short star, and this is also the reason why it's in any percent. It's so hard, oh my god, I can't believe it! Admittedly, the first, not slope jump, I'm thinking about something else. Swing jump is really hard, and the rest is pretty easy if you know the movement. But the next level is gonna be really hard if you go for the cloud jumps. As Mario, you can't go onto clouds if you have a power up like if you don't have a power up like Cloud or B. So if you're regular Mario, you definitely cannot stand on clouds, but you will have, okay, let me lie, 5 or 4 frames to jump from clouds and do specific movement. And even if you don't go for this route, which is the Honey Bloom route, you are still faster than doing another route. And I'm pretty confused by myself. But Galaxtic is deciding to not go for the Beetle strat. I'm just gonna collect the Campbell normally without some really hard movement. Oh, jumping from the edge. And also ShadowFax finishing Cosmic Cove Secret. And as already mentioned, you cannot always avoid coins, and this is one of these levels. you will not be able to avoid all coins. Okay, and there we can already see route differences. Yeah. Oh, is this an older route? I actually don't know about the newer and older route, to be honest. I don't know which route is the old one, which one is the new one. And for you just saw the skip. It was basically just skipping the second part of the level, which saves like a lot of time because enemy movement and you have to kill all enemies. And no, you're just gonna save a lot of time if you do this skip. And ShadowFax actually pulled it off pretty well. Older route, okay. He did it pretty well and just skipped the whole level by doing a jump from the edge of this ramp. Coming up for Galaxtic is gonna be the next level, which is Lava Layer. And this has a lot of stuff going on with all these threads and all the movement. There's gonna be lava boosts, there's gonna be triple jumps to the next gravity, and just be prepared for it. Velodillo is really cute. This was not one of these lava boosts I was talking about, but it's still a lava boost, I guess. Getting around this gravity can be really weird sometimes if you do a side flip or if you hold specific directions. Then you're just gonna get pulled back by the first gravity. And this is one lava boost, I guess. It's not really a lava boost, but it still skips a lot of time. It still saves a lot of time. And changing the camera will make this cycle way better for this womp. Sorry. And you can collect this here and this well pretty easily. We're just gonna long jump into the gravity, and the next thing we're gonna do is doing another boost on the lava, getting 2 hits. This looks good, and there is still Bowser statue movement that Galaxtic is not going for. They decide to do really safe movement, and also Shadow is reaching Honey Bloom now, but you have to consider that he is using older route and also a raid. I see that. Welcome people to the Super Mario Galaxy 2 any % speedrun race between Galaxtic and ShadowFax. Entering the boss fight. The boss fight is not pretty interesting, so it will get more interesting in the next Bowser fights. Bowser Fight 2 and 3 are gonna be way more interesting. This run, this one is not pretty interesting. You just gotta not miss a hit, because missing a hit really does lose a lot of time. Like 10 to 15 seconds, and 10 to 15 seconds can be a lot depending on how good your PB is, or how good you consider your PB. ShadowFax getting more height from the swing now to even make it. You can see that he performed the wall jumps a little bit better than Galaxtic. He didn't struggle that much. What you're gonna do for Bowser is just punch him with the really big meteors after he was breathing fire or he was punching into the ground. And you gotta be really careful, because if you go into the middle where the meteorites are, it can be possible that all 3 meteors are getting destroyed, what you don't want to be. So this was Lava Lair, and the first boss fight, Bowser is shrinking because he doesn't have the Grand Star anymore in his stomach, I guess, wherever he stored the Grand Star. And also Shadow moving to Lava Lair. Let's see how they will do. Yeah, this is really sad. If you spin, sometimes you're already getting caught in the gravity, and if you then spin, you're just gonna die. Or if you get hit by the lava, you can also sometimes just get hit. You can just sometimes fall down without making it to the next gravity. That really does suck a lot. But you can deal with that, since that was only one death. After finishing World 2 and World 1, we're gonna go ahead to World 3. Another really interesting world with a lot of really cool strats, a lot of really cool galaxies, and it's getting quite more stressful. Yeah, it's getting more stressful. Oh, ShadowFax struggling a little bit. Cloudy Code 1 has great music, and it has cloud long jumps. Long jumping at the very edges and the very nice corners to make the cycle, make it be possible to get to the planet. It's always pretty nice. And ShadowFax deciding to go for the easier way, but he is doing the statue movement, so you can also see that variant where you jump onto the Bowser statues, and I am wondering why he doesn't go onto the next planet. He just could have... Yeah, that's pretty weird, but whatever, it's their decision. So yeah, you can see a lot of really cool, nice cloud movement. And there is a fast cycle that you can make. It is called the one cycle. before this mechanism is closing, you can still make it through, which is really tight, but eventually you'll get it if you practice enough. Which should be the case for Super Mario Galaxy 2, because this speed game does take a lot from you. A lot of preparation, a lot of practice, and also a lot of knowledge. If you do know a lot about this game, it will help you a lot. Next one gonna be Freezy Flake 1 or Freezy Flake S. Oh yeah, it always depends. I think it's Freezy Flake S now. You can guess what Galaxtic is gonna get considering the time. So you can maybe just guess a number from 600 to upwards, but I wouldn't go over 700. Over 1000. I mean, I was really confused there. But apparently Galaxtic is doing one first. Yeah, it's okay if you do one before S. As I said, that's mostly just a preference thing. You can just go for it anyways, but it doesn't matter. You can't confirm you're pretty frustrated. Oh, that sucks. I hope it's getting better soon and you have a lot of fun with this race. Okay, so now coming up is Freezy Flake Secret. Yeah, the golds will matter, but whatever. So yeah, now you can guess the points in the minigame that somebody will get. You will have the opportunity 4 times now. 1 time for 2 times for Galaxtic and 2 times for ShadowFax, because there will be another time this level coming up, but in another galaxy. And if you do get it right, you will earn absolutely nothing. So yeah, the green balloons or whatever these are giving 10 points, and the golden are giving 50 points, and you need 500 in total in order to make it work. $600 gonna be the supreme number, of course, but this doesn't look very well. Oh, this was really close. Aw, that's pretty sad. Did you just say stick, Marv? What a nice insult. Oh yeah, this is also really hard to get this cloud movement if there are spikes. They're really hard to avoid if they are so close to the wall. Yeah, everyone was 10 seconds away. That was a really nice save, really well thought out, and it worked. Really nice cloud movement, even though that will not be the one cycle. But this could have been the one cycle with faster movement. Coming up, Boom Moon 1, and you can change the camera here to make the cycles better for the next planet. As I mentioned, that these cycles will only advance if they are on screen. So this is not a radius based cycle, but a camera based cycle. So it will only advance when on stream. On stream. On screen, I mean, of course. So yeah, you want to collect the Comet Medal here too, just because it's on the way. And then we're gonna do Yoshi Flutters again. And fun fact, if you didn't know that, Yoshi will not die in this game ever. He will always return into his egg when you did something specific, I guess. Oh, I'm really sorry for being so quiet right now. I'm really tired, to be honest. 690 and 680 are being guessed. We'll see what will happen. $610. Did anybody say 610? Nope. Okay. We will get another chance in another galaxy. So yeah. The next level will be Boom Moon 2, and I can agree with that level being the long jump simulator. It definitely is a long jump simulator. You just watch. Oh, you lost this time. Yeah. You can get it next time. Safety spins are always really important to not die. Even if you think you will get it, you can always spin to make sure you will never die. Haunty Hall, sorry. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, you see, I'm so tired. I can't even remember galaxy names. Oh, that was pretty close, but yeah, whatever. Oh my god. Haunty Hall, Boom Moon, it's all the same. They look the same to me. So yeah, without spins, Haunty Halts 2 can be really fast and can be beaten under a minute in in-game time. You also notice that if you look at the in-game timer on the down right or mid right, that the levels aren't even that long and you can beat them pretty fast. But the sad thing about this, I forgot what I was talking about. I love when I have a blackout. Oh no. What was I talking about? No. Yeah, Haunty Halt. No, Blue Moon. Oh my god. I'm literally struggling a lot. Blue Moon 2 would be really interesting because it's a really long star and a really hard one too because of ghost movement. But without ghost, this can be really nice. Beat Block is also not a really nice stage because you need to know your cycle. If you practice the star long enough, you will get to know your cycle. Except you're getting better at movement and you have to make a new cycle. But you will also get used to that pretty easily. Most of the Comet medals are on the way, so they're pretty easy to grab, which is really nice. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, okay, good.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good, how about you?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah. So that was pretty weird. I was talking all the time, but apparently my audio didn't came through. I was explaining so much.
I could tell, but I couldn't tell, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, probably.
So here, Galactic is entering Flip Switch. Wait, why did they flip swap? I need to
Yeah,
stop.
this is Flipswell 2 now.
There's too many flip galaxies in this game.
Yeah. This one is the fan favorite, I guess. Or people consider it the fan favorite.
I don't know, I prefer Rico 4. Or apparently the official name, Twisty Trials Galaxy.
Yeah. What is if we talk about the any percent galaxies? What would you say would be the best one?
Oh, any percent. You were really making me think. Let's see. I would probably have to say, out of all of them,
Yeah, I also like all of them.
I'm mad at all these galaxies right now, so I can't say if I have a favorite other than... Actually, I can't even say Sky Station.
No, for me it's always really hard to pick a galaxy, or for anything, or like to pick anything that I consider as favorite in any way.
You asked me Galaxy 1, I can easily just say either a gateway or a reactor. But Galaxy,
Yeah.
I'm pissed off at all of them, so I'm gonna say Twisty Trials and call it a day.
Yeah, we just finished World 3 for Shadow. Or for Shadow, we'll finish World 3 like that.
No. This is ShadowFax. Shadow's the monkey, remember?
Yeah, sure.
I got yelled at by Shadow for calling ShadowFax Shadow.
Yeah, I can see why. But saying this all the time is also pretty weird to me. Maybe I should take more. I should take a closer look on that always when saying this.
Good idea. I'm trying to remember the 80% right now. The only thing I run into is 120 star. And you guys don't even get the comet medals I know more about.
Yeah. So yeah, this jump works. One being all about jumps. Obviously, you want to carry this one all the way to the end to make the launch star appear.
And you do this like 4 times in this entire galaxy.
Yeah.
5, including the comment, which we'll get back to later.
And there is also the difference in the level itself, because this is a super massive route, being not included in the route that Galactic uses.
I didn't notice he went into supermassive. I was so focused on that bright golden object.
Oh yeah.
Does it do 1 or secret? I haven't looked at this route.
Wait, what?
Does he do supermassive 1 or supermassive secret?
I don't know. I don't know the route.
They are really adorable, chat user.
Yeah, they are. For sure.
Especially wow. Wait, wrong franchise. So here we're entering the only galaxy where we are forced to use the worst power-up in the game.
Oh yeah, the spring mushroom. Honestly, it's not even that bad in this level, because you don't use it like 5 years, luckily, but...
You use it for 1 vertical section, but even then it's still a pain to climb up.
Yeah, it can be really hard. Oh yeah, getting chased by the Wiggler, also something really nice.
There's some really Monka-esque stuff on ShadowFax's screen. I wonder why Chompworks is written in katakana, to be honest. I thought it'd be written in in hiragana of all things, because it's a traditional Japanese word, but whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh!
Oh yeah, that is...
Hurts.
Yeah. But the beginning movement was really nice, just using the edges on to long jump, which is always the way to go here.
And then here we get to Fluffy Bluff Secret, where instead of a cloud we use a spring.
Yeah, this is the same tower climb, I guess.
It's literally the exact same, except it's suitable for springs instead of clouds.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever tried using a spring on a cloud platform? Can you get a bounce off in time?
Wait, where?
A spring mushroom on a cloud?
Oh, can be tested, I guess, if you use in level editor. I never did it before.
Spring in 2D seems kind of... No, it is not okay.
It's never okay.
It's...
Nobody likes...
Dude, we gotta mention Drip Drop Galaxy. Wait, is it called Drip Drop? It's one of the Galaxy 1 galaxies. There's a 2D section with the spring. That's worse too.
Matter Splitter, if you mean.
That's what it is. That one.
Yeah, Matter Splitter is really weird.
They're all the same thing. So, fun little fact about this purple coin mission is that it's somewhat of a gatekeeper to the 3 other purple coin stars in this run. By that I mean you gotta complete it to get the other ones unlocked.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that was even if I mentioned that or if it was eaten by my
It was
mic or something.
probably eaten by your mic.
Yeah, because this starts, as you see, pretty quick, and you want to walk central to these points in order to get all of them in one go.
Is Galactic using the old route? Your mic is getting eaten again. Here we're entering a Borbal 1. Let's see if Galactic gets the skip if he doesn't.
Oh, what?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay, nice.
Having really bad luck with your mic today.
Yeah, normally that doesn't happen. I don't know.
How about we just blame Feasel and call it a day? Just kidding, love you. Galactic getting the skip.
Nice.
Avoids the worst plan in this entire game.
Yeah, this skip is also pretty hard. There's a new version of it that seems to be a little bit easier, apparently. Yeah.
To be honest, Nintendo could have easily screwed over 120-star players by putting the Comet Medal on the second island.
That would have been really sad for us, because then
And nobody...
we would have to kill all these enemies, and this is so slow.
Yeah.
Especially the second planet is so long.
What was Galactic doing there?
I don't know. When exactly? I'm not sure.
I probably just don't know the fast strats for this.
Oh yeah. They were just canceling the rock, I think. If that's what you mean.
Probably. I don't... Let me see my quote from last time I'm commentating. I don't know, I'm a Galaxy 1 runner. Okay, Shadow is doing Supermassive Comet, which is just a speed run and a speed run. So would it be a slow run?
Yeah, probably. No, it's gonna be a slow run.
Probably just be a speed run squared.
Yeah, true. But what is time squared with time? But it's less time squared with less time.
That'd just be a square root function, which those things are terrible.
Oh god. Okay, but but back to the game, we're doing the skip again, but without Rock Mario, because we don't need the Comet Medal now.
Never knew you could do it without Rock Mario. And here there is a good chance of a soft lock if, I'm pretty sure you take damage the same frame you activate the Gearmo.
Yeah, exactly.
Shadow's saying he's improvising the route. Which is Monka-esque.
Yeah, definitely.
That was close.
Oh yeah, it was. But they made it.
Pretty sure just soft locking this, you're basically, would it be 5 minutes lost because you get reactivate homebrew and stuff? Or can you soft
Yeah.
be fine?
It would suck more if a soft lock would happen in Galaxy 1, because you never save the game and the race would be dead.
Yeah.
At this point.
It would just be, hey, can you just want to rematch this? Or you're screwed.
Sadly, yes. But I think there's only one. No, there are a few softlocks known, but I don't know.
I mean, I can't think.
Yeah, it's not really possible in a run. We say it like that.
Yeah. It's just gonna probably be that one weird combination that never gonna happen unless you intentionally try to soft lock the game.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call you out, SpeedGaming. Trying to figure out what's happening here on Flip Swap 3.
Flips will. Yeah.
Is it Flip Swap or Flip Switch?
No, this is Flips will. Flip Switch is something different. This is Galaxy 1 then. Oh yeah, and now you will maybe see the faster movement for Yoshi. I don't know. If
I want to
stick will do it.
Does he do high tail flutter?
I don't know, because high tail falls Comet Flutter is slower than going into the launch star and then doing a super jump or a mega jump or whatever it's called.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're going to the launch star.
I've actually never seen this jump before, even though I watch Odd Me and stuff.
Oh yeah, but yeah, this was a little bit... Now it worked. That was still really nice.
It was amazing. Here, I'm pretty sure we're going to Boulder Bowl C, which just clean up crabs. In my opinion, one of the best things about this new route is it just combines the two main cleanup sections into one.
Yeah. And this is also another star that is pretty RNG based, because from Galaxtic, I mean, because the enemies are moving in different patterns, which means that it's RNG. But with the best, with a really good technique where you cancel the rock rolling animation, you can just get it quite easily, or at least better.
One of the things I see people do is they purposely manipulate the crabs to huddle up. I didn't know. I think I was looking at the wrong screen if Galactic did it or not. Probably just blind, but.
So yeah, the next level coming up is gonna be the Comet for Fairy Flotilla. And this is again fighting Gobblegut. It's basically the same thing that we did in World 1, fighting Gobblegut. It's not that hard if you know the strats. It makes things easier, but also makes things harder. But these fighting strats are also being a little bit underestimated because they save a lot of time. So it's something that you definitely want to learn if you're getting into the game, depending on your movement, of course. But waiting for this is also definitely super fine, and yeah, it's still pretty good to wait. And hopefully ShadowFax will not die now. Oh, yeah, this was a nice save. And yeah, another time you got to see the Spring Mushroom, the most epic, super epic item in the world. Oh, and now ShadowFax, Galaxtic, I mean, sorry, we'll do the Sweet Sweet Mystery Comet and Sweet Sweet Mystery. I'm thinking about Galaxy 1, I'm sorry. The Sweet Mystery Comet, which is all about collecting the purple coins with Yoshi. But this mission has a little bit more difficulty than the ones where Shadow Marios are following you. Cosmic Marios, I'm sorry. And here again, if you walk through the middle, you can get all of these coins, and this was pretty good. Really good solved, really nice movement. Starshine Beach, the next super awesome level, where it's about to collect another 5 silver stars, and you want to grab this crab to make the crystal, or the glass, I mean, break. And you want to be really careful of that, because sometimes you will not be able to break the glass for some reason. Trying the flutter but doesn't get it, which is fine. There are a lot of tries to get it. And I will be right back for a second. Okay, here I am again. Oh. Oh, for some reason the stream's not working for me anymore. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. The reason why we crashed. And here we go again. Oh, I joined back. Shadow. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But Galaxtic just also finished Starshine Beach 1. And to be fair, also, this star Jumpworks Comet is really hard. You have to think about when to actually ground pound, when to actually crouch to not get hit by the Cosmic Luigi's or Cosmic Mario's in this case. Yeah, this can be really annoying. I also really often died in this level. It's not a shame if you die there, for sure. And this star that ShadowFax is going into now is really interesting. It has really interesting skips, really hard movement. And I don't know if he's going for either of them, because they're both really advanced strats and can cost a lot of time, and I can definitely see if you don't want to go for this and decide to only take the Comet Medal, because there is definitely the option to go behind the castle, but yeah, ShadowFax is doing another version of the skip apparently, being the Gravity Gauntlet Comet skip, but done in Gravity Gauntlet 1. he will just do a lava boost. Now just watch, I can't really explain it. And will he get it? Yeah, he will get it. Really nice, really well performed, and this will basically yeet you into the end of the level. A really nice star. And also, Galaxtic going into this level. The question is, will they go for it or not? The behind the castle movement. They take the 6 up, so that might be an indicator for doing it, but we don't know. Okay. They don't go for it. And they lost another health. It really sucks, but they can still do it. Just long jump there and do a lava boost. And I am not sure if this will work, but this might work. Yeah, this also worked. Both got the skip first try, really nice. Really, really nice. And since this is the routes are different, I can't really tell who's being ahead and who is not being ahead, to be fair. So yeah, in this boss fight you can cancel, or it's called punch cancel. You can, oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. If you mess up the setup, you just make him go, make him hit all 3 meteors. It can happen, but yeah. What I was on about is that if you hit Bowser with a meteor, right before the meteor just deactivates, it's gonna skip an animation or an attack animation, and you're able to make him throw down meteors immediately instead of waiting for a bit. So yeah, also Galaxtic finishing the next World War 4. World 4 was a little bit longer and had a lot of really hard strats and really hard fights. Levels, I mean, sorry. And yeah. I don't know the next level in the route. I think it's Space Storm 1. And Space Storm 1 has really nice music. It's really, really good music, actually. I really appreciate that. And this level is also a lot cycle-based. You gotta know your cycles. You're gonna know your movement. And it all depends on how you perform it. Just triple jump onto the fence, the long jump all the way through, and then make our way up to the end of the level. This level is not really long, to be fair, but it's also not really easy to optimize. The level itself is easy, but optimizing the movement here is really hard. But yeah, that was basically it already. And I assume that we have roughly an hour left, more probably, maybe 1 hour and 10 minutes. And I'm feeling a little bit better, but to be fair, I'm still really tired. I hope that will be better. We'll get even better in the next few 10-minute marks. Because I don't want to fall asleep. Okay, and here you have your next chance of guessing correctly. You can guess what Galactic will get on points. I don't even know how many you need, I forgot it again. I think it's 700 or something like that, but you'll see. How many is it? Yeah, it's 600, okay. So 600 star bits, you can guess. Okay. Nobody guessed, so I guess nobody won. Oh, what was that? What happened there? Didn't I grab the full star fast enough? Or long enough? So yeah, the next skip that you will see is Shiverburn 1 skip, and yeah, this skip just basically saves half of the level again, and saves a lot of time. And again, we changed the camera here, by the way, because it affects the cycles of the falling meteors or ice blocks. Yeah, more likely ice blocks. They will not advance if they are not on screen, so they will advance later, which is pretty nice. You can just have used that. The thing that objects won't move if they are not on screen is also something that is used in any other game, 2D Mario game, 3D Mario game. The boss fight has really fast strats, and really they're combined with the triple jump that you have to do, and you have to be really close to the enemy, basically. You have another chance of guessing correctly if you want to. I would never guess something more than 1000. It's really unlikely that somebody will get 1000. But more like 600 to 800 sounds like a fair number. So yeah, this is Blue Moon now. We were talking about two different things before. And yeah, this has a little skip involved that skips you to the launch star immediately. If you have seen it, I didn't react fast enough, I'm really sorry. So yeah, Upside Dizzy has also a lot of fun movement. You can spin around and just float all the way up and down and more up and more down and sideways and right ways and no, right ways and sideways, no. That would be right side down. But since we are in Upside Dizzy, this only goes to two sides. Up and down. I mean, same for right side down, but I don't know. There it's a little bit different, to be fair. Oh, will he make it? I actually don't know. I think that will work. Oh yeah, that was really close. Really, really close, but he clutched at it. Just really nice. Upside Dizzy again, but this time Upside Dizzy Secret, which is basically the same as Right Side Down Secret, but it's a little bit harder now, and it has way cooler movement, in my opinion. But only because there are so many more boxes, so it's always really cool to look at that. Yeah, we want to try to break these boxes as fast as possible. It should be a little bit easier than other missions. But yeah, template. I was thinking about something else, sorry. So yeah, this was ShadowRun 1 again, and after this is secret. So this gotta be Blue Moon Secret now, and Blue Moon Secret is really tight star if you go for an early long jump to this star. Oh yes, we are already at the end of World 5, being the... I'm really sorry. Being Boom Bunker, and this boss fight is really technical too. You will see that there are a lot of really cool cloud movements if Galaxtic will go for all of them. But they are also really hard to pull off if you didn't practice them. So let's see how it will go. Yeah, and Galaxtic went for all of these threats. That makes this fight really fast. You gotta get this Grand Star. You deserved it. And up to World 6, the hardest world in the game. Actually, I think it's harder than World S. Also from personal experience. I can admit that I practiced this game a lot myself too. And World 6 seems to be really hard. It has a lot of stuff going on, but nonetheless, World S is also really honorable in its difficulty, for sure. For sure. And also, ShadowFax will probably also go to Boom Bunker now? I'm not sure. Or apparently they're doing Boulder Bowl. Probably to end Comet and Secret? I'm not sure of that. About that. Maybe it's no secret in that old route, but I don't know about that. Oh, I just noticed he didn't get really much health, right? Or did I just not notice it? I'm not sure. So yeah, this planet can be really tricky, especially because of tiny gravity and all this movement around it. It can make stuff really hard and really precise. But Galaxtic is doing that perfectly fine at the moment. Oh yeah, my headphones will turn off soon, so I don't even know what I will do after that. That's really bad. Like I assumed, Boltable Secret, or also called Letter, should be the next level. As it also is. And this level is also really hard. You just wanna get through it. This level can be a hell. Actually. But yeah. So yeah, especially the ending of this level is pretty hard. And the next level will be Multi-Monster Secret. And you need 1,500 points here, I think, or 5,000, or something like that, at least, to make it through this restriction. Yeah, 5,000, I was pretty confused. Oh yeah, that sucks a lot. The dying here is pretty slow. And yeah. Now seeing Flashback 1. So yeah, we just use the blue berry Yoshi because it's still better and easier and faster. I don't know if there's another method of doing this, but that is already really good. This is looking really critical. T maybe.
Oh.